Day, all around the world, millions of children go to work instead of going to school. 218 million of them, to be specific, or 1 in every 7 children worldwide. That staggering statistic is from a new report by the International Labour Organization, released as the United Nations marks its day against child labour. 166 million child labourers are under 14. 74 million of those risk their lives in dangerous jobs like mining and construction. Over a quarter of all child labourers work in sub-Saharan Africa, and there almost 1 in 3 children have to work. Our correspondent Orla Guerin has visited a copper mine in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There, 800 children mine copper and cobalt that goes into household electrical items and batteries for mobile phones. Some are as young as 5 or 6, and they earn less than $1 a day.
In the cold light of morning, with few comforts and with empty stomachs, it's time for the young to face another day. Cedric's the leader at 15, then the twins, Kaba and Deku, aged just 8. They pass school children fortunate enough to be going the other way. 2 hours later, they make it here, joining the ranks of the child labourers at Ruwashi mines. They toil alongside fully grown men. It's all unofficial, but highly organised. Our trio work as a team. Their first job, sifting away the dirt from nuggets of copper. Heavy work, especially for Deku. He tells me he's never been to school, but he wants to go. I'd like to be like children in Europe, he says. They go to school. I saw them on a TV. But my father can't pay my school fees. That's why my life is so hard. A few steps away, other young boys, like Deku, forage in the dirt. The older ones get paid more, so many of the organisers here prefer to use a child. In this one mine alone, there are close to 800 children hard at work. They can be as young as 5 or 6 years old. There are no safety standards, no one has protective equipment. The children are working with bare hands and bare feet. And while there is big money being made in all of this, it's not going to those here who are doing the digging. Or those standing waist deep in toxic water, washing the mineral deposits. Some here are as young as 10. Congo's vast mineral wealth has always benefited its leaders, not its people. Others have shared the spoils. Local militias, foreign armies, and international.
Early every morning, Parity pulls a cart through town hauling water for neighbors. When it's full, the tank weighs about 450 pounds. After doing morning chores, the hardest part of her day begins. Instead of going to school, she goes to work in a brick factory all day long. It's hard, tedious work, often in temperatures above 35 degrees. Each family gets paid by the number of bricks they load. Parity's mom is getting older and weaker, so she needs Parity and her sister to help.
I wish I could go to school, but I need to make money to buy food for my family.
When Parity's father got very sick 5 years ago, he eventually passed away, and she was left with a mountain of debt and 4 girls to raise. So they came to the brick factory 3 years ago, and Parity went to work to help them survive.
I don't know what to do. I just want my daughter to be able to go to school and to be educated so she doesn't have to work in the brick factory like me.
Parity dreams of becoming a teacher. But if she can't go to school, that's impossible.
I'm afraid that I won't be able to work enough. We owe other people lots of money. I work from 6 in the morning until 6 at night, but we still don't have enough food.
It's hard to believe the weight of worry on this tiny girl's shoulders.
Without ensured safety or healthy environments, every year 22,000 children die in work-related accidents.
Orphanages like Colombia and Vietnam help reduce the number of poverty-struck children. In the orphanage, they provide food, education, and a loving environment. In turn, the children are able to have a brighter future that ends the recurring poverty cycle.
I love Colombia.
Organizations like UNICEF and IPEC help eliminate child labor worldwide. By changing social attitudes, the number of youth in the workforce are decreasing. The children withdrawn from the work are rehabilitated and